she decided to leave me part of her estate. She actually was leaving me a car. She also was going to give me a ring.
They never met up because Michelle passed away. Michelle had end-stage ovarian cervical cancer.
This is where things get more than a little tricky. Suzanne never had a twin sister named Michelle.
The day after she passed, Suzanne sent me a text message introducing herself. I never knew Michelle had a sister.
Why did she never mention that she had not only a sister, but a twin sister?
She probably thought I would have gone for Ryan.
She kind of moved into Michelle's position plus some. She wanted this to go further.
Correct.
But you've actually played along with that, letting her believe that you are a boyfriend.
To an extent, yes.
To an extent. You've sent her some loving text. You've said, December 16th, Suzanne, I'm in bed. You should be next to me, curled up. Ryan, I wish I was.
Ryan sees dollar signs in his head. It's disturbing me.
Suzanne has left me with a ton of broken and empty promises.
Ryan manipulates me. He mooches off of me.
If you think that he is a manipulator and that he's just playing you to get the money and the assets, why would you want to marry him?
Because honestly, I believe in forgiveness.
She's holding your assets hostage and by extension holding you hostage.
Correct.
And you want help getting your money from her, getting what Michelle left you.
Yes, please.
Had you seen the will before she passed?
Yes.
You knew that her wish was for him to have the assets that were mentioned in the will?
Yes.
Why haven't you given them to him?
I'm very cautious about giving my sister's assets to him.
But that wasn't your call, that was her call. She said, I want him to have these things.
Right, but I don't think she saw Ryan's stand agreed.
Was the Audi in storage or did you drive it?
No, the Audi. I drove it for a while after she passed, then I put it in storage, and then I put it into Las Vegas, and then it was just sold.
Okay. You sold the Audi.
Yes.
You feel like she sold it out from under you.
Absolutely.
I own some cars, but I don't keep any of them at the mall.
Oh, no. It was Michelle was
Behind
very proud.
stanchions.
No, she was very proud, and she wanted to put it on display at somewhere.
It looks like it's still got the sticker.
We had just bought it too.
I'm sorry?
We had just bought it 2 weeks prior.
Was it hard to see with that sticker?
She barely drove it.
Barely drove. I would think she would if you had the sticker in the windshield.
No, she was trying to show it off to all her friends in Indian Wells.
Yeah. It's certainly pretty. And so that's the Audi.
Yes.
And then the ring, and we took that ring and we Google imaged it, and that same exact picture, exact angle, was on a jeweler's website.
Right. But my sister also likes sapphires.
Well, if you had the ring, why copy it from a website?
No, inside it says, choose the right.
Says what?
It says choose the right, CTR.
Bill, given this will, does he have the right to those items? Would he prevail in court if he moved for those items to be?
It appears that there are serious issues about whether there is a will, whether or not it was Michelle's will, whether or not, if it is, it's null and void. I would think there would be a lot of issues for him to overcome in trying to recover property that is distributed under such a document.
Ryan can still have it. He can still have it. He said he wants a treasurer. He can still have it.
Okay, well, let me ask you something. Your name, and I'll blank this out on the air, but your name will change because you filed a petition for change.
Correct.
What will be your full name when it's changed?
It'll be Suzanne Elizabeth.
Was that a married name?
It was one of my parents.
One of your parents? But when you were born, your birth certificate says, how is it that your sister, Michelle Jacqueline's last name is?
Because she was married to a gentleman that had that last name as well.
She married someone that had the same last name as one of your parents?
She married a gentleman in Newport Beach that had the same last name, yes.
That had the same last name as one of your parents?
Yes.
Now that's a coincidence. Isn't that a coincidence?
Yes.
You've been playing her.
Correct.
Really?
You know, we got two people here manipulating the other. He's been telling you what you want to hear in hopes that he can get assets that don't exist. He's been playing you, and you've been playing him. You've been playing her, right?
Correct.
Do you have a girlfriend?
No.
Then how have you been playing me?
Who is Cassie?
Cassie is a friend of mine, dated for a little bit before I knew Suzanne, and we've been really good friends ever since.
But you've dated her?
Yes.
Really?
We are currently not dating. She's dating somebody else.
And you've told her that your boyfriend and girlfriend, you've told her that you love her, you've told her what you felt like she wanted to hear to keep in her good graces in hopes that you get a diamond ring and an Audi.
Exactly, because if I didn't play that game, she always would immediately react with, you're not getting anything, how dare you, why don't you say these kinds of things, why don't you love me, and just immediately a 180 after any time I'd said, no, let's take this easy here. I'm not comfortable moving at this pace.
Okay, so if I wasn't your girlfriend, then why did you have me take you to dinner, take the girls to movies? Why did you do that to me?
You want to know what the end game of this all is, Suzanne? I'll tell you. The second and third time you and I spoke over the phone, right after Michelle passed away, I asked you, I am here to help you. This is obviously a grieving time. It's a very serious situation. I lost my grandmother a month before this. I know what it's like to lose somebody. I'm here for you. I'm here for you in any capacity as far as being able to not only help you execute the will, but also what can I do to help you, because I know you're far away. What can I do to meet you halfway? What can I do to help expedite the will, and also so I could receive my items? And the minute I said that, you piped off, blew up, and said, do not be greedy. In fact, I see your hand of greed in this, and I am never talking to you again. Goodbye.
Okay, but in November, what did I do for you?
What do you mean, what did you do for me?
What did I do for you? I flew you out here.
You flew me out to California so I could help you with your knee surgery,
Yes.
I'd be your taxi and chauffeur, which I was happy to do.
I gave you money for meals.
I did not ask for it.
I gave you money before I had my surgery that day. I did not get change back. I paid for your airport fees. I drove you all the way. You and I both drove on the 6th of November back to Utah for 13, 14 hours.
Correct. What's your end game? What's your point?
I paid for your airport fees.
Where are you going with this?
I gave you things. I bought all those snacks for our hotel room.
Keyword gave. I never asked for any of this. I already have a laptop. I didn't need a new one.
You said your laptop was going apart.
I could fix that. I have buddies that are in the computer industry.
You told me it was on its way out.
You do have a daughter. She is 16. Do you have a relationship with her?
To a point, yes, but I'm not allowed to see her.
You're not allowed to see her. How long has it been since you've seen her?
A while.
Years.
Yes.
Okay, and did she write him those emails, or did you write those?
No, she wrote them.
She wrote those?
Yes.
She didn't write those emails.
No, she did.
Why would she write those emails?
Because she wants her mom to be happy. She wants her to be happy so much. But thank you for letting me know, Ryan, you don't love me.
You're thanking me for that?
Do you love me?
As a daughter of God, but not romantically.
You're not LDS, are you?
I am,
You are?
yes. But now I would really like to leave the church. So why did you carry this on for so long?
He wanted a car and a diamond ring.
I had to play nice.
Right?
All I've ever wanted from this was to get the memories from Michelle, which I now found out isn't even a real person, and maintain the relationship that she had in the book that she wanted me to take care of you. That's all she said. She wanted me to love and take care of you. I wanted to fulfill her dying wish and give my items. That's all. We live so far apart. I'm happy to be there in any capacity I can for you during this time, but now that I know who, what is what, I don't know what to do. I'm so at a loss, I can't even believe I'm talking coherently.
So you want to tell me what you did this weekend?
Sorry?
What'd you say?
Did you come out here to meet somebody else, or did you
No,
come out and
I
have a
didn't come out
party?
here and meet somebody else. I live in Utah.
Ryan is more than flirty. He's a player. One of the girls said, "Ryan, do you know I'm off work today? No need to be lonely." That's the day I was driving all the way up from California to go see this man that I love. I said, "I am Ryan's girlfriend. Please do not flirt with him." He says he's single. He will not admit that he's in a relationship. He has 3,159 friends. 3/4 of those are women. I'm on Facebook every other night to see what's going on, but he thinks I'm stalking him.
Well, Cassie's here, right?
Yes,
Cassie is here.
Cassie is here. You don't know Cassie, but you will.
Are you in love with her? No. You're not in love with her. Then why did you bring her?
You'll find out in a minute.
Well, I want to find out now. Ryan's friend Cassie has observed his relationship with Suzanne, whom she calls the Suze, since the beginning, and she says Suzanne's behavior has been manipulative and at times irrational, and questions Suzanne's cancer claims as well. But this will give you a look at Cassie. Take a look.
I would describe Suzanne as unhinged, unhealthy, and crazy. Suzanne is psychotic. I believe she has a mental illness that has never been diagnosed. Suzanne decided that she and Ryan are romantically involved after spending one weekend together, and now all of a sudden they're in a serious relationship. Suzanne is trying to manipulate Ryan. She has gone so far as to tell him that she wants the car to stay in the family. So if they get married, then she's more than happy to hand the car over to him. To me, that's insane. She doesn't get to pick and choose what Michelle already chose. I believe Ryan when he tells me they're not in a relationship. We dated, so I know what his dating style is. There have been a couple times that we've been on dates. His phone will light up and there she is calling him again, and he'll say, "I'm done talking to her today." And then 5 minutes later, she'll call back again, and then she'll leave a voicemail. Then an email will come. She's stalking him from 3 states away. I said, "You know what? I don't even want to call her Suzanne anymore." I said, "We need to give her a name like the Suze or the Suzanator." I'd love to see Suzanne be able to wake up and realize that Ryan is not her boyfriend. They will never be in a relationship. She's not only stopping his progress in life, she's stopping her own because she's so obsessed with this fake relationship that they're in.
You need to really take a look at what it is about you that is so materialistic that you're willing to walk all over a very vulnerable and wounded spirit to get what you want.
I didn't know all this until now, but I agree with you now.
Well, you knew enough to know that there was somebody on the other end here that was very vulnerable, and you were playing her, and you knew it.
Correct.
I'm offering to help both of you with professional help to take a look and ask yourself, how did I get in this situation where it is very unbecoming to both of you in different respects? And I'm offering to provide both of you the help and guidance in that regard to really come out of this better than you came into it.
Okay.
And I hope you'll take it.
I will.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.